What's up? What's up? This is Coach Sir Zamar here, and I am here to discuss freedom to have an internet-based business online. This is my personal testimonial, and so I wanted to reach out to you guys and let you know a little bit more about me on a personal level. So, what's to know about me? I'm a 27-year-old uh, and a visionary digital franchise owner slash entrepreneur journeyman, and I am excited to be generating income online. And so I just want to take some time to kind of explain why I chose this. And working a 9 to 5 job, um, I really experienced a lot of things, a lot of disappointments and a lot of stress, a lot of heartache in reference to working for someone else. I started, at the age of 16 working, started at a restaurant, moved to retail. I did a little bit in hospitality. I've also worked in at a call center in reference to customer service, and so I do have a love in reference to communicating with people, but I wanted to do it on a level that I was able to get compensated for my labor. I'm a hard worker, I put my signature on my work. But with living paycheck to paycheck and not able to support yourself and to buy the necessities and to also support yourself through school, I felt like I needed to make a change for the better, and a 9 to 5 job was not uh, what was needed at that time to help me to get to my goal. Um, as you can see, the face of those who are living check to check and don't have enough money in their account to pay their bills, and ended up overspending or going on a shopping spree, and afterwards being disappointed because you were not disciplined enough to uh, actually budget your money. And so I knew that with all of my expenses that I and debt and credit card debt that I've acquired and student loans and all of that, um, the woes of actually being an adult, I needed to make more money. So I chose entrepreneurship, and that is freedom for me because it gives me the ability to be creative and work for myself. Now, in this industry and working online, I actually searched and researched um, in reference to working to try to figure out what was the best thing, what was the best business model. And so I had experience, some not so good, some good, and I made and generated some money online. And I was like, hey, this is something that I can, do from my home without even punching a clock. Um, Through it all, in working and supporting myself through school, um, I found myself as a college dropout. And that was nothing that was planned. Um, I was just frustrated because I had flunked statistics twice, and I was trying to work at the same time and go to school. And then, uh, believe it or not, one of my jobs would not work with my school schedule, and I was just like 1 year in a semester, 2 semesters left before graduating with my bachelor's degree in business administration slash marketing. And so being just a little bit heartbroken because I was told that you were supposed to, make good grades, get a good education, and that was your key to unlocking the door to landing a great job. And so I was like, what am I going to do? And so along the way, I began to research more about this online industry thing. And I found out that you could have success online. Now, there's factors that you must have in order to do so, such as a converting system, that's structured properly, a marketing suite, a sales funnel, traffic, just basic customers to actually promote to and present a product to, and also just having training to know exactly what you're doing. So of course you're going to need mentorship and development to actually stay motivated to stay in the game. With all of those things being said, I was just determined that it was no more poverty for me, no more, you know, struggling. And so I had to say hello to digital income. And so I was exposed to, making money online and actually to the right system. And it was just like a light came on. Um, that this was something that I could do and be creative and yet make, five to six or seven figures in reference to income online. I've learned so much, compared to my journey from start and like just 2 years in. I learned a lot about marketing. In the meantime, I also learned a lot about what jobs do to people. You know, the 40 to 40 scam is where you make someone else rich by working 40 hours plus a week for 40 years and then try to retire on 40% of what you couldn't afford to live off in the first place. And I was like, that's not for me. I can't deal. And so I was just determined to actually build success and not be tied down to a 9 to 5. And so I had to start. Um, and I had to uh, actually follow my dream and go after my vision that I had and actually being successful uh, and actually, making a living for myself. And so my number one goal for this year is to help others do the same. Um, no matter what your background is, no matter where you come from, it is possible to break through the cycle of struggling. It's from paycheck to paycheck. It gets old. And so I want to help others because I understood when I went through a lot of disappointments and a lot of just stress and heartache of what it felt like not knowing what to do. And so I joined the movement of a digital franchise owner. And so that's me on the screen. That's my website. I do want you to check that out. It's digitalkingpaydays.com. And it will actually unlock a whole new world for you, for those new persons, newbies that really don't know what to do and need help and one on one, step by step guidance. This is what you need. This is for you. And so, in order to start and actually be successful, the ultimate goal is to produce generational wealth. And that's not just for you, that's for your family and your kids just to come. A lot of just average persons didn't get handed, wealth, wasn't born with a silver spoon in their mouths. So we had to actually start from scratch, and actually building wealth. So digital income is like the biggest thing. It's just like income on steroids where you can actually create income online. And so in the technical world, that's just the biggest thing. It's the hottest thing going. And so with that being said, I'm a witness that you can turn digital money into hard cash. That's just money in your hands. Um, everyone has monthly expenses, monthly bills. We need hard cash. we need money to live. There's no way around it. And so that's why I actually became an investor. And so with that, with all of those things, that people want in life, like, you know, uh, just houses or property or cars and all of that. That's not really the ultimate goal, but to actually be able to come out of debt is like the biggest thing ever. That's my car on the left. It's actually a Toyota Solara. I actually paid that off back here in December. 30 $13,000 car paid in full. And so just to let you know, it's possible to break that cycle, but you have to have the right system to do it. So um, anything that you may dream of having, like that's a Land Rover that I was actually looking at a car dealership. Any houses, or if you want to buy your own house or first home rather, that is possible. You can do it. You can be successful. Um, I want to be available to you. You can contact me on YouTube, Twitter, by email. I'm also on Instagram. Um, that's just basically, I'm also on Facebook as Coach Sir Zamar. You can look me up and just reach out to me, and I'll be just ecstatic to help you build wealth. And so you can get instant access. That's my website at the bottom. Um, I am a business franchise digital owner, and I love it. I love what I do. I love being creative. I love helping people. And that's really what it's all about. And so that's basically it. So, um, peace out. That's my story. Be blessed. Check out the link below.